Previously in America.
Yeah,
I gotta respect
he had a conviction.
I
had a moment in my journey where I had grew a disdain for Wayne just because I started listening to everything. Like, I started maturing as a human, and I'm like, damn, this nigga wasn't talking about nothing for a long time. And
I
like,
think that's
you.
what
I
his
asked him
argument
about that.
was.
you know, like as someone who like grew up in these communities,
Right.
and grew up with homies who I seen want to be bloods because they following Wayne and want to be gangster and want to shoot all the gun bar and shit.
Right.
Like, I've seen the negative that he contributed to the community, and I had to look like, man, what are the songs where he really talked about something and gave? And out of a 1,000-song catalog, you know, it's minute on this end.
It's like Georgia Bush.
And
Right.
that do bother you. Man, Tie My Hands.
That's
One
what
of the
I was
greatest
going to say.
records
Tie My
ever.
Hands
Right?
is the only one I
and
can
that,
think
and,
of.
and that's the thing. It's like, if I hug you once, but I slap the shit out you 1,000 times, you know, your affinity for me is you're probably going to remember me for
Right.
this. And a lot of people don't, you know, as I mature, a lot of my old favorite artists, I'm now like, damn.
Yeah.
Like, I love you because I learned how to rap to you, but when you look at the contribution, it's like, man.
Let me keep it real with y'all. As a 40-plus-year-old hip-hop head, I never understood the allure of Lil Wayne. I mean, I grew up in the age of the spitters back in the 90s, where rappers who were in the GOAT conversation. They were there because they could do it all. They could rap, they could freestyle, they could tell these amazing stories. They made music for the streets. They made music for the radio. They were masters of the English language. And they could also connect with you on some type of emotional level, either that be through introspective records or socially conscious commentary on what was going on in the world. So, like, when Wayne blew up, he felt like a one-trick pony to me. He was the master of the punchline, but he wasn't really talking about anything. And with this lack of substance to the music that he was putting out, he was able to release a ton of music nonstop. That was the reason why it was like every single month there was a new Lil Wayne mixtape with a bunch of records. He was fast food rap to me. But, you know, as time progressed, I saw people who liked him, and a lot of people within the hip hop world liked him and started to add him to the GOAT conversation. And honestly, I mean, music is subjective. So who am I to say that, you know, they are wrong and I'm the only one that's correct? So I just kind of fell back and understood that it wasn't for me. But then, as the generation of rappers who were inspired by Lil Wayne started to take over the landscape, and as they continue to, I guess you could say, follow his path, I noticed that hip hop became diluted. That regional sound went away, and people started searching for commercial appeal, and like all the beats and all the songs started to sound the same. Rappers went from being drug dealers to drug users. Everybody was now gang affiliated. And what you said, like, no longer mattered as long as the track was a vibe. We stopped caring about substance and we started caring about the vibe. Now, I can't blame all of that on Lil Wayne because, quite frankly, the direction of the music industry is always dictated by the record labels. And let's be honest, the record labels are a bunch of capitalists looking to maximize profits, and they can give a fuck about the culture, and they can also give a fuck about exploiting black stereotypes because, let's face it, since the 90s, over 70% of hip-hop music consumers have been white. So you have these record labels who are white. You have these A&Rs who are in the studio and who are, you know, out in the streets looking for the next hottest thing, and now, you know, searching, you know, SoundCloud and all these other algorithms and things on the net to find out, you know, who's hot, who's popping. All those people are white and not of the culture. And then the consumers that the music is being sold to are also not of the culture. So many of those people in the suburbs buy these records so they can live vicariously through the tales of these street niggas. So why would that industry go out of its way to portray a positive black image? So again, I can't fault Lil Wayne for all of it, but I gotta say that he was a bit of the face of the catalyst of this change in music that we have seen over the past 10 to 15 years. Now, since that LaRussell clip went viral, what's funny is that this hip hop civil war broke out. It occurred on TikTok and on Twitter, just everywhere. People just started having this discourse, and Lil Wayne fans got offended, and people started digging up Lil Wayne records where he poured his heart out, and we're like, oh, see, what about this record? But the part that I think a lot of people are missing when it comes down to what LaRussell said in that interview, he didn't say that there was zero substance to Lil Wayne's music. He just pointed out that substance and the word, if you put substance in the word salad punchline raps that Lil Wayne puts out and you put them on a scale, the substance gets greatly outweighed by that fast food rap that Lil Wayne does. Lil Wayne's music, let's be honest, it lacks substance because it mirrors how aware he is with reality and the hardships of Black Americans. He's out of touch with what is actually going on in the world. Let's not forget that this is the same Lil Wayne who on, I believe it was the Carter 3 on the Mrs. Officer song, he said, Rodney King, baby, yeah, I beat it like a cop. Ha ha, beat it like a cop. Baby said, beat it like a cop. On the Karate Chop remix, he said, beat that pussy up like Emmett Till. These are this man's words. He's out of touch with what the fuck is going on in the Black community. And let's not forget, when he was asked about the Black Lives Matter movement, Lil Wayne said,
what's your thought on Black Lives Matter?
What is it? What do you mean?
The idea is that there's this movement called Black Lives Matter, thinking that the rest of America didn't seem to understand that Black Lives Matter.
It just sounds weird. I didn't know that you put a name on. It's not a name. It's not whatever. It's somebody got shot by police and for a up reason. I am a young, Black, rich. If that don't let you know that America understand Black matter these days, I don't know what it is. That man white, he filming me. I don't know what you mean, man. Don't come at me with that dumb man. My life matter, especially to my.
Do you feel, though, connected to?
I feel connected to a damn thing that ain't got nothing to do with me. If you do, you crazy as you, not the camera, you. Feeling connected to something that ain't got nothing to do with you. If it ain't got nothing to do with me, I ain't connected to it.
When people show you who they are, believe them. Maya Angelou.
Just like if you used to ask me, what's the best pussy? Like the one I fucked last night.
You talk about that a lot. People are like, why does Wayne talk about pussy monster shit? Like so much pussy talk, Wayne.
I heard that.
Wayne, there's a lot of pussy
Wayne
talk.
say talk about pussy too much. What the fuck else y'all talk about? What you want me to talk about? The world? Like, come on, man. The world, Craig? The world, come on, man.
I mean, there's a lot of...
But, I ain't no goddamn professor. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't know. That ain't what I set out to do. Y'all gotta remember, man, I started doing this shit at 8, man. So at 8, like, I'm not... At 8, I ain't trying to tell you what's right from wrong in my raps. You know what I mean? And I'm still not trying to tell you what's right from wrong. That's not my job. I'm a musician. I do that with my kids. You know what I mean? You better do that with yours. You know what I mean? I hope your parents done it with you. You know what I mean? Like, that ain't my damn job.
You clap if you want. You clap.
You know what I mean? So other than that, that's why I talk about that's what it's my motherfucking music. You put it's my microphone. I can talk about whatever the hell. Am I supposed to talk about something you want to hear or something you like? If you want to hear something about what you want to hear, then you better go find somebody talking about what the fuck you want to hear. If you want to hear something about some pussy, I'm your man. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Like, I don't get it. Like, he say, but this is music, man. I'm not trying to, I ain't giving no lecture. I know shit like, they were like, he say pussy too much. But I can say it as many times as I want.
And yes, Lil Wayne is correct. He could talk about whatever he chooses to in his music. It's not his job to raise anybody. But I am a firm believer in you are the energy that you put out into the world. And I am a firm believer that the powers that be love the energy he has put out to the millions of people who listen to his music.